The 8th race is the Ontario Sire Stakes, 3rd Gold Elimination, 3-year-old Cold Pace. And they're off and pacing with Umbro Acquire looking to guard position under urging. Along the inside he was. A little faster for Everton trying to clear off the lead. And Boulder Creek going to go off close to 3-5 favorite. Is up in the outside third and floated out there into the first turn. Canadian Outlaw dived in from fourth. Jimmy Crack Cohen in early and safely from fifth. Twinbee Dynamic sixth. Second to last Ryan's Camluck. Then Fort Apache is the early trailer. Boulder Creek chases the pace made by Everton. And it's a hot quarter of 26 and 1, and Boulder Creek is out there. Midway into the first turn, edging up on the outside for Rick Zeron and clearing off the lead from a stubborn Everton who carried him 3/8 of a mile. Umbro Acquire was right there, a snug third, to see all of that transpire into the backstretch, and Canadian Outlaw was in there from fourth. Jimmy Crack Cohen is fifth. Twinbee Dynamic sixth in line. The trailing pair, Ryan's Camluck, brought to the outside ahead of Fort Apache hugging the pylons. Driving out from third, Umbro Acquire applies the pressure to Boulder Creek. 55 and 1. Umbro Acquire making a sacrifice. Boulder Creek, a heavy favorite, is the leader. 3/8 of the mile to go, and Everton made a strong early pace, is right there, a resolute third. Seizing the moment, Jimmy Crack Cohen is tipped out second over from fourth onto the final turn. Canadian Outlaw not far off from fifth. Then Twinbee Dynamic along the inside. Fort Apache came on through. Ryan's Camluck is now trailing. Boulder Creek, Umbro Acquire right there at his throat latch. 1:23 and 1, 28 seconds in the third. Umbro Acquire chases Boulder Creek into the final eighth of the mile. Boulder Creek, Umbro Acquire could never get the best of Boulder Creek. Boulder Creek is keeping the margin of a length. Then Umbro Acquire 8 lengths back to the rest of the field. Boulder Creek went a surprisingly tough trip to have to win it. Finishing second was Umbro Acquire, Twinbee Dynamic, and Jimmy Crack Cohen in the top 4. Boulder Creek in 1:50 and 4. Number 6, Boulder Creek, wins the 3rd Gold Elimination. Pacific Rocket, 3-year-old Brown Gelding from Hacer Creek. Owned by the C&I Siegel Racing Stable of Brooklyn, New York, trained by Bill Budd, and driven to victory by Rick Zeron. 1:50 and 4 for Boulder Creek. That's only 3/5 of a second from the Ontario Sire Stakes record. Boulder Creek in the 8th.
It was unfortunate Phil was sitting in the 3-hole. He had to make his move out of there, and him and I hooked up, but Phil's colt's a pretty good colt too.
Now, it looked like when you were leaving the gate that you had a chance to duck in the 3-hole. Any thoughts about doing that?
Well, either get in the 3-hole and then come back out and remove it going past the backstretch, and I said I'll just let him sit out here and let him get at her a little bit.
So you're on top and you're in control, and we're under attack here with some pieces of paper. Randy Waples behind us. Yeah. And coming down the stretch, you've got one horse that's challenging you. He put in a very improved performance, Umbro Acquire.
Yeah, Phil's horse, real nice colt, raced real good last week. He had to come from far back, and this week he was up a little bit closer, and he came at me pretty hard, and we raced at her pretty good. That 1:50 and 4 out there's a real good mile for 3-year-old colts tonight.
Now, having seen the other 2 divisions go as well, who's the competition for the final next week?
Well, they're all a competition, my draw, if I draw bad, then everybody's a competition. If I draw good, well, then I've got a little bit better shot at getting at it. So I'm going to have to wait until the draw's out.
Okay, coming up in the next race, you've got Who's Your Boy? What's the story with him?
He's a nice little fella. He's kind of a one-move horse. I got away 6 with him last week. I think at a 6-horse field, moved him, and he flew down the lane and finished his mile up pretty good for me. So he's a little bit tougher tonight, so we'll have to pick our spots a little bit better.
Well, congratulations on the win with Boulder Creek in the Ontario Sire Stakes Gold Elimination. Now back to the rundown from this race.